Well, guys, we went to Barnes& and Noble, we went to a yard sale, and then, yeah, I think that was it. Oh, and Walmart and Target. But we did come home with some goodies. Of course, you can see there's a variety of things. And I know the biggest thing that's catching your eye right now is this Ferrari 5-pack. Now, this was at Barnes& and Noble, and they had 5 of these on pegs. So definitely wanted to get my hands on this one. Super stoked for it. Has a really, really nice lineup. But my favorite one has to be this red Ferrari F40, especially with those white PR5s. That thing just looks cherry. And then, of course, you have the 12 Cylindri right here in red with the black RA6 wheels, which are the Rewasadas. And they are very accurate, or very close to accurate, for the production run. Then you have the Dino right here in lace wheels. I don't remember if the other one has lace wheels or if it had 5 spokes. I'm pretty sure it had 5 spokes. So these are going to be a wheel variation or a wheel change for this multi-pack. And then of course right here you have the SF90 Stradale in a beautiful dark red metallic. And I will say this looks awesome. Very nice casting. You got the chrome MC5s on this one. And you do have some headlight details. Check it out. So moving on, the last one is, of course, the 365. Is that what it is? Yep, 365 GTB4C in red. We have seen it in red, but I believe it came with chrome wheels, and this one has the gray retro 5 slots. So very nice 5-pack right here from Ferrari. So now I can actually check that one off the list, and I was able to help some other collectors get this into their hands as well. And then of course you see this 5-pack. Now this, yeah, it is one of those peg warmers that are just very cheap castings. But of course you do have the off license of a Ferrari Enzo. It's got the great white, but I got it for the Mustang. My wife's seen this one, and I have the previous Mustang casting, and it is, yes, I know it's in a protector, don't ask why, but this one was the blue one. It is based off of the Coyote mixture of 2005 to 2009, but yeah, it is a Mustang tooling. They just don't have the Mustang license. But when I seen this, I was like, oh yeah, you know me, guys, I will pick up a cheesy no license Mustang just so I can have them all. Of course, this one has the Black Panthers on it. Very nice color, very cheaply made, of course. Then you have, it looks like a Mercedes without the Mercedes badge. You also have the, I think this is either an Aston Martin or Jaguar. I think it's an Aston Martin with the Rhino. And then the last one is the Audi R8 without any badging. So yes, these are cheap. I will open this one just to take the Mustang out, but there are Mustangs out there that are subtle, and yes, they are Mustangs. We also picked up this Austin Cindric, which is from, of course, the NASCAR Authentics. It's the new 7th gen Mustang, the 2024 body style. But yeah, this thing is awesome. Very clean, very simple. And yes, when a Mustang comes out, even if it's NASCAR, I will still pick it up. So I definitely need to find the new Joey Logano, the new Menards car, and then I think I'd be caught up for the Mustangs. So yes, we still have this in this section over here. And the number 2 was one that I really don't have many of for the modern. So I got a lot of the number 12, number 6, and Joey Logano. But Austin Cindric, this is a very cool casting. And then also from Barnes & Noble, we got this. You guys know I love the Silver Series, especially when it comes to these multi-packs. But this one is a fresh lineup. Look at that nice black Civic. You have the Integra GSR, 71 Datsun. You even have the Skyline 2000 GTX. And then you have the 82 Toyota Supra and the Mazda Miata MX-5. But here we go. Look at that. Very, very nice lineup. Love the colors on these. I think probably my favorite one would have to be the Civic, followed closely by the Skyline. I really do like that casting, but I do like the color choice they did on the Supra. That one is super clean, and probably the best one they've released in my opinion. But there we go. Really nice lineup, especially with that Integra. That's a very nice Integra. So here we go with another Silver Series. Definitely keep your eyes out on Barnes & Noble. But this will be going down here with all of the other multi-pack and Silver Series. Let's see, let's go ahead and move all these custom wheels out real quick. So this one was from Ross. I actually do have this, so it's good to see. Because I had seen this at Hobby Lobby and I wasn't sure if I had it or not. But these are all just really cool castings, especially that color. I think it's nice. Very nice. So we have this one. We also have this one. I've had this for, man, I can't remember. I think this was another Barnes & Noble find a couple years ago. But a solid lineup as well. Look at that, 3000 GT. Thing is clean. Oh, we do have a Pandem pink one. Okay, sometimes I get curious on which ones, but I do forget that we have these multi-packs and they do come with a lot of really cool stuff. The Legends Tour, these Silver Series, these are the Zamac ones, I believe. Yep, so this one is that Zamac set, and this one's the one, I believe, with the Shelby. No, this is all the trucks. This one, of course, will be added to the collection. All right, and then, of course, we did pick up these two. This was actually for Adrian over at Big A's Diecast. I messaged him to see if he had it. He already has one, so I might just throw it in his package just so he can have an extra. This is not really my thing. You guys know I don't really collect Mopars, but it is a very, very clean casting for the 70 Dodge Hemi. Of course, the Challenger. Definitely love that color setup. This is another one that should have been a red edition. And then, of course, this one, the Prelude. I had passed this up a couple times, mainly because I thought I got rid of all of my Preludes, but we still have them in the Jammer. So this one still has all my 300ZXs, the Lexus. That one's probably my favorite one with the multicolor flake in it. But here are the Preludes. We got the silver one, which was the very first release. Yeah, I think that was the first release. Then we got the red, the yellow, I think that's the exclusive one. Pretty sure that is. Then you got the white and blue, and now we can add the black with the red interior, which I think, man, you guys let me know which one is your favorite out of all of these. I gotta say, oh man, it's a close tie between this one and the yellow. I've always been a huge fan of yellow with red interior, especially when it came to like the Spoon Civics or the Integras even. But this is this is just a clean, super clean 98 Prelude. Yeah, that's nice. All right, let's go ahead and see what else we got. All right, and then from the yard sale, I wasn't sure if I had this Ford GT race, but it's the red EcoBoost from 2018. So there's the 50th, but you got the black PR5s, gray ring around it, and then of course the Mazda Miata. This was one casting that I gave the entire collection of Miatas to Bob, so he can do custom. So I might hook him up with this one, but it does have the really nice Eibach deco on here, and from the card art, it looks like a 2012, 2013, nope, 2015. So there we go. This one is number 9 of 10 out of the Hot Wheels Speed Graphics. So it is very clean. Definitely do like this one. So there is that one. Let's go ahead and just double check the race. I mean, he had a lot of them. And of course, I know which ones I did have. But it is very hard to remember all of the ones I have. So those are the GTLMs. Shelby's. Oh, I do have it. Okay. So here it is right here. All right. So I do have the red one. He had that one and that one. He also had the orange. He had these. Luckily, I didn't buy that one because he had that one too. Got the yellow, silver. All right, so looks like this one will be an extra, or if anyone needs it, I will set this aside just in case. So let's go ahead and continue with the episode. And then also from that yard sale, we picked up this one, and I was so stoked to find this. So if you guys don't remember, a few episodes back, we got the Chase version, and this was a really good trade. This one's the Green Machine, and now we will have the regular release. Look at that. God, that is just a nice 67 pickup with, of course, the Mustang, the 65 fastback. Very, very nice. But I will say, it is always good to find the Chase as well as the regular. So I believe this one was out of 2021's release, 22, somewhere in that time frame. So this is older, of course, but man, when I seen that, he had a bunch of transport, really cool stuff. Honestly, he did have some really good stuff. But it was his father-in-law who passed away's collection, so he was just trying to pretty much sell it. And he does have it on eBay. He has a lot of stuff on eBay apparently, so I'll put his info on here. That way you guys can check it out. But very stoked to have that one. And then of course behind here, I completely forgot this. He had this one for $5, and I do have it, but just really wanted to get another one. And I'm gonna redo the color of this one and do it maybe a dark Highland green, somewhere in the midst of a factory color, but also one that they don't release. So I think it would look really good as a custom. And then the final 3 cars we got, guys, I know they aren't Mustangs, but we finally got the new Ferrari 250 GTO Premium from the Vintage Racing Series from, of course, Car Culture. Look at that, number 4 of 5, beautiful white. Of course, we've seen this one on the Transporter with the premium setup, of course. We have Bianco on the license plate. Very nice details on this, of course. So it's always good to see a nice premium come out. And we got it. So we can check off the latest Ferrari premium until the next one rolls out. At least we got the 5-pack. We've pretty much caught up on all of the main lines. And yeah, really nice set. The next one is the 76 Greenwood Corvette. I was not going to pick any of these up, but I will say it is a really nice set. And the Corvette was a hard one to pass because I do really like the 76 Greenwood. I have a pretty decent collection of these, even a couple premiums. But I will say, out of the premiums, this one's probably the nicest. Love the simplicity of just red, white with gold wheels. You even have the Holly little tampo in the front, the Chevy bow tie, Mr. Gasket, and BF Goodrich. What a nice release. And then the final one of the series is the Porsche 917K. There we go. Look at that Golf Porsche with some really nice details on this. Black 5-spokes. I mean, you can even see the color, the flip hood on the engine. Very, very nice casting. I don't know if I have any more of the 917s. I know I had a couple back when I was really collecting Porsche, but let's see, we might still have some in here. I want to say it might be in here. Let's see. Nope. Oh, I do have another RTR. Okay, not in that one. Oh, here we go. All right, so it looks like I have one left. Here we go. This one is probably from 2017 just because it has the number on there. Let's see, H38. I will let you know what year release it is, but it is a nice one. It really is. Then, of course, these were from Bob. Like when I first moved here, he was selling his wheel swaps, and of course, I had to pick those up at the time. But now we have this one, and we might move some things around. Maybe I'll put this little 356 Alpha, I think it is. Is this the Alpha or is this the regular? Porsche Speedster. I want to say it's still a 356, but I might put the Golf one here and then might move some things around. I don't know. And then this one, man, I've had this for some time. This is a really cool pickup. One that I do not want to get rid of. just because I love the Hot Wheels color and deco. This is a very sweet pickup. Of course, we got the Lightning, we got the Blue Lightning, which I think this one is so much better than the Racer's Edge, even though, yes, it's an iconic truck. Definitely a huge fan of that one. Let's go ahead and put this back. So here is our latest haul. Yes, not as many Mustangs as I would want, but we do got this one. This one's probably the best out of the haul, aside from that Ferrari. But a lot of good stuff added to the collection. A lot of these are going to be open, like the Prelude. This will go to Adrian, and then I will set these aside. This one's for Bob, and then whoever needs the Ford GT Race, let me know and I will set it aside for you. But overall, really good haul. Like I said, very cool to go find this at a yard sale, get the Ferrari 5-pack, and hopefully you guys are all finding some good stuff out there. I know it's getting towards the middle of the year. That's when a lot of things start to slow down, but then it picks back up towards the end of the year. And I really do hope you guys can find some good stuff. So outside of that, guys, I have nothing else for you. Hopefully you enjoyed this one little haul right here, and let me know which one is your favorite out of the latest car culture set. And if you had found the 5-pack, if you haven't, check your Barnes & Noble. That is pretty much where we find all the Ferraris. Every Ferrari, for the most part, except for this set, has been found at Barnes & Noble. Of course, as always, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future content. And as always, this is the Mustang Hunter. Peace.